Like that smile. So, shout out to WRTP. Oh. I actually need to rewatch that video, to be honest. Speaking of WRTP though, like I don't remember what stream it was, but I do want to make, at the very least, the yearly WRTP Halloween stream rewatch, kind of like a yearly. Maybe I should actually archive that. I just thought about that. Well, I'm not gonna do that now, obviously, because the stream is going. But let me put this in here. Alright, hold up. Hold up. I mean, technically it's in a way archived on my channel as well. But, because as of late, well, I haven't been, like, going crazy with it, but as of late, I've actually been archiving a fair bit of things from different channels and whatnot on archive.org, so nothing, like crazy, but yes, and if you're curious about the title, our boy Wings is unfortunately well, the way he put it, he was saying like, oh, the trolls in New York Times is gonna ruin my life for TAWK, but I don't know about that much, but let me turn this off. And if you're curious, yes, I did. There we go. But I did delete Shadow of War because that junk annoyed me. Because we got, well, I privated it now, but yeah, because it was, the last stream of it was AIDS. Because I was just trying, let me refill this actually. But, because I was just trying to, take over the leaders or whatever in order to be able to do the next main mission. Let me fill this up. And then, they had it to where, oh yeah, you defeated them, but you're not allowed to take them over. You have to de-level them, and then track them down again, and kill them again. And then I did that to the same guy, and then, of course, there's a random mechanic in the game where the D-level will glitch out, well, not glitch out, but will not work. So that happened, so I would have had to do it a third time. It's like, nah, I'm just going to quit the game, sorry. And the fact that I can kill an over-leveled enemy on the hardest difficulty, but the game won't let you take them over to be able to do the mission. Yeah, that is like, because I usually, well, if a game is free, or I got it for free, I'm more likely to drop the game if it's not, to my standards, so to speak, But yeah, I mean, because if I pay for a game, I'm more likely to be able to look past stuff like that, you know what I mean? Well, I'm sure a lot of people are like that. But while I'm waiting for this bullshit to load. But yeah, I will probably, I just thought about that. Well, actually, I don't know how big the file would be. I mean, I would only really, like, download it in, like, 360p maybe. But, like, a fucking hour stream, I don't know, I don't know if that worked. I wish this Chromebook were, you know, not just chug every 2 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, I clicked, and it takes, who knows how long to load. Alright. Yeah, if y'all missed it, I put up 2 memes earlier today, so be sure to check those out. See, look at that, 22, like, I know I said that before, but this game is proof that there's no reason I should always have 50 or more ping in Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like, look at that, I'm streaming, have the stream open, granted in the lowest quality, but, and I still have only 22 ping. Like, that's proof that, like, Call of Duty either purposely fucks my connection or their game is just bad, or both. You know what I mean? Like, if I can have 22 fucking ping. Remember when I would play this game, or not this game, when I would play Vanguard on stream and it would be like, looking for match over 100 ping, or under 100 ping, looking for match under 120 ping, and it would keep going, like, and then this game is 22 ping, solid. Like, it really only fluctuates between like 21 and 23 ping. Sometimes like 24, 25, but usually not. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, this game is just superior in every way to Call of Duty. So, I am interested in seeing what they're gonna do for Modern Warfare 2, though. Oh, that's gonna be too loud. Hold up. And of course, it doesn't keep. I mean, I've already. It's not frozen, by the way. It's just. Well, my phone would just stop fucking up. Hello? Trying to get the comments open. Yeah, I mean, I already know that, like, this, like, YouTube purposely doesn't keep track of numbers, right? Because I've had that before, where, like, somebody will come in and chat, but, like, the number will go up, and then it'll instantly go down, but then they'll still be in here chatting, so it's like, you know what I mean? I've had that happen well, pretty much all the time, actually. Where, like, Wings of Advice, or, what's that one guy that, like, Irish Boy, like, if one of them, you know what I mean, is in here, a lot of the times it'll still fuck up the number count, or not even count it after the video's over, you know. It'll be like, total 2. Meanwhile, I had like 3 or more people in here chatting, you know what I mean? If I had 3 unique people in here chatting, you know what I mean, there should at least be 3 total at the end, you know? Not less than that. But I've seen that before, like, YouTube will literally take views away. Like, the day before, it'll be like, oh yeah, you got 7 on the latest stream. Then you wake up the next day, and it shows 6 or 5. It's like, I'm pretty sure views should not be going away, but whatever. Like I said before, I really don't give a shit about that, though, you know. Like, obviously, if you care about views, you gotta appeal to the lowest common denominator, like every single big channel ever, so. And if you think there's a big channel out there that doesn't do that, that just means you're a normie. And you think that normie shit is, like, based, for lack of a better word. But, you know. Because that's how a lot of people are. Like, it'll be the most cut and dry normie take you've ever heard. When people be like, oh, based, like, shut the fuck up, dumbass. You know? Well, suckers will be like, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Oh, based, oh. Okay. I mean, now, even, like, nowadays on the internet, a lot of shit that used to be like that isn't anymore, you know? Like, your average Groiper take isn't even considered based anymore, to be honest. Or shouldn't be, anyway. I tried to aim it like past it, because this thing has been known to have a wacky hitbox, kinda. When it comes to the... I don't know how I fell off of that, or what I got knocked back by, but okay. Unless it was little acorn dude. Mayhaps. Mayhaps it was! But yeah, if you check out, well, I'm not gonna lie, like the Wings clip, it's not really a meme. I mean, it kind of is, because I added funny... the overlay, and then the Texas Chainsaw Massacre sound clip at the end, so... But, the other meme... Well, I guess it's kind of a meme, kind of a... You know, whatever, but... is actually way better, so... And it is, well, I mean, it's partially a stolen meme, but I put my own music on to it, so... Spice it up a little bit, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, nobody cares about stealing memes unless you're, you know... What's up, Irish boy? Hope you're doing well. Arrogant little prick dropped himself in, went up. Hold up. Dropped himself in, went out of his way to talk to the New York Times to squeeze money from people. He's just upset it didn't go his way. Yeah, I mean, does anybody even, like, read the New York Times anymore besides, like, boomers? I kind of doubt it. But... I mean, I'm sure there's probably, like, some normies that, like, follow the New York Times on Twitter or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of funny. I mean, I don't know, like, every detail of the situation, but, yeah, it is kind of funny, but he was like, oh yeah, I'm about to expose these trolls, real talk, and then, well... I mean, who knows what kind of stuff they're actually going to put in the article or whatever, but... Well, it'll be funny, like, a bunch of boomers and Gen Xers will see it and they'll be like, who the hell is this fat ass, what the fuck? And then they'll go to his channel and be like, oh, well, I guess he is a pedophile. Well, sure. Because let's be honest, like, if you were just a random normie stumbling across Wings' channel, you probably would think that all the lies about him were true. But that he called out Wings007 for doxing and admits to doxing Wings007, the level of hypocrisy is, and narcissism is astounding. Yeah, it definitely is, because I don't know, like, why Wings just straight up make shit up about the trolls a lot of the time, but I'm like, oh, these trolls were whatever, and then ruining my marriage, real talk, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know why. I guess Wings kind of could deny that he doxed Wings007, but like, let's be honest, I'm pretty sure Wings has at least struck one of Wings007's videos before. So, you know, then if you try to counterclaim, you gotta put in your actual, well, you don't have to, but you know, you're supposed to put in your actual contact info and everything in order for it to actually potentially go through, so I would assume that he at least actually does have WingsOfRedemption address, so. But at the end of the day, who knows, I mean, I doubt anybody would, you know, do anything to WingsOfRedemption anyway. But now, Wings, on the other hand, I don't know. Gotta send the troll army after him. These trolls have sent my side snipers to stalk me, honestly. It's fucking with my livelihood at this point. By the way, members don't get any privileges anymore. You just get to give me more money. Well, WingsOfRedemption gets sniped by my side in real life and loses his life. Like, I don't know, that's... I was trying to think of a different word to use, but... you know, honestly, I wouldn't, like, especially back in the PKA days, I wouldn't doubt if Wings would make up a story like that, to be completely honest. We're like, I saw the sniper up on the roof of TAWK, he was aiming right at me. He's ridiculous at this point. Speaking of Wings, though, I do hope that the new Call of Duty is pretty good, but I mean, who knows? I guess we'll see. Because the problem is, it's Modern Warfare 2, and the maps in Modern Warfare 1, or Modern Warfare 2019, whatever you want to call it, were not. But, like, I would go so far as to say that the maps in Vanguard were definitely better than Modern Warfare 2019. Like, it definitely had a lot of stinkers as well, but, like, Eagle's Nest was good, Das House was good, I mean, the remake of that one Modern Warfare 3 map was good as well, but, well, after they fixed all the out-of-bounds glitches, but... Bernie Gore's assassinated in his American holiday home by Mossad agents due to a political scandal involving a video of Bernie saying, "Fuck Israel," while talking to independent journalists. Well, I mean, at this point, he had it coming to him, I mean, real talk. He was throwing rocks at the tank now. Forehead. But, I mean, I'm not surprised that Wings, or I am surprised that Wings hasn't, like, said anything well, he might have in the past, I don't know about, but anti-Israel or whatever. But, not that there's anything wrong with that, but... Whew. Suckers be like, oh, the worst boss in the game. You speak poorly of Israel and they will hit you with the worst boss in the game. They'll talk. They got my room monitored. I don't know. Oh, man. They really have... I just noticed that. They gave the boss a... asshole. I'll just give it just a... regular... pumpkin thing or whatever. Well, the... umbilical cord goes, or whatever they... I really don't know what they call it. But, I mean... oh wait, no, because that... oh, well... yeah, because the stem comes out the fucking top. Like, what the fuck is that bottom for then? I don't know. Yeah, like, look at these retards going after the fucking boss. They're so stupid they don't even know the mechanic of the boss. You have to kill that thing and then pick up the fucking seed. Like, I'm just gonna... y'all pimps can have fun by yourself. Because I'm not gonna deal with that. Like, at least go after the thing you're supposed to. Man, I'm surprised there's not like a... I don't even know how to say his name, that, Young Turks guy. Like, Sank Ulger or whatever. I don't even know how to say his name, because I've never paid enough attention to hear anybody say it. So... But I'm surprised Wings hasn't gone on like an anti-Israel rant on the level of that dude before. Oh, man. Oh, boo-hoo, oh, the Holocaust. 6 million the Holocaust. You're saying the Holocaust is a joke? The Holocaust is a damn joke. That's horrible, man. You can't say. Breaking news, Conway Senator Richard Samuel Jordan caught abusing children in public once again. When begged to stop, he responded by saying, "Shut the fuck up, dude, you're a little kid." Oh, man, our prayers go out to the kids. Oh, man. Shut the fuck up, dude, you're a little kid, real talk. Take the thick six in your cheeks. Too far, forehead. I'm actually just gonna chill and play the sniper real quick. You will be kicked from the team for complaining about rape, real talk. Sucker can't even jump up all the, like, come on, man. You think you'd be able to make that? I mean, you could just be like, oh yeah. See, this ability though is like really shitty because it takes forever to activate, takes forever to complete, and it doesn't even let you do it that far. You know what I mean? Like, it should at least, like, the range, like, from here to the wall. You know what I mean? At least. If it's gonna go that slow, you know? But... real talk. Speaking of Call of Duty, though, I was watching Marksman play earlier. He was back on Modern Warfare 2019, and he was playing with Hutch and this other guy named Diesel or whatever. I don't know who that was, but... And they were... Diesel and Hutch were both absolute dog shit at the game. Like they're literally just as bad as the usual teammates Marksman gets in skill-based matchmaking. Which is like really bottom of the barrel. So I don't... You know, like, I'm sure they both have excuses as to why they're bad, but... They're probably like, oh, I don't play Search and Destroy, or I don't play Call of Duty that much, or I'm old now. Like, shut the fuck up, you know, like, come on, man. You can't be that dog shit at the fucking game if you've played it since the first game fucking came out, pretty much. Shit. I don't know about the Diesel guy, but I know Hutch has played Call of Duty since at least 4. Like, I don't know how you're that dog shit at Search still. The Search doesn't change, you know what I mean? Like, the other game modes, you know what I mean? Depending on the Call of Duty, they kind of change a little bit. But outside of jetpack CODs, Search doesn't change at all, you know? There's no different tactics or different... really anything. I guess outside of Black Ops 4, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, you gotta... And Black Ops 3 to some extent. But, like, the supers in that game weren't as, like... tide-turning, I guess, outside of the, electric one, because they nerfed that for Black Ops 4, so, but, it was still pretty dang good. Like, that, when it first came out, that's what everybody was using. They're like, oh yeah, this is the best one in the game, let me just abuse that. Oh, look at me, I have a 4 KD because of, like, if you used, what was it? I can't remember the name of the thing, but, like, if you used that super and don't have, like, at least a 7 KD, I'm sorry, you might as well just delete the game. Does anyone have the contact information for the New York Times on seriously considering, suing them? I mean, I'm sure you can Google that there, JP, no talk, but, I hope you're doing well today, Pimp. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. But yeah, I mean, if Wings had more money, I'm sure he probably would actually sue them. Breaking news, Bernie killed a teammate who sneak dissed him when he asked why. He said, "There's no way I was getting through that day without retribution." Googling will just make me exhausted and hungry. Real talk, understandable, Pimp. You gotta crack open a Pepsi, maybe order a little bit of DoorDash from Wendy's, and you get your energy back up and Google it later tonight. So. But yeah, there's no day, or there's no way I was going through that day without retribution. Real talk. Oh man. See, I wish I was like around the Wings and PKA scene back when it actually started. Cause there had to be a lot of funny moments I missed out on. He further commented saying, "I would have killed his whole family. I literally would have gotten a box of shells. Them too, real talk. Too many snake dissers out there in these streets these days. It's ridiculous at this point. Back in my day, we strung them up by their gills and forced them to breathe air." I kind of wasted that ability, but I do think they should have made this sniper more powerful. Like, come on. If I gotta wait for each shot to charge to full power, come on now, you know? I should be able at least to one-hit those things with the pot on their head instead of 90 fucking 9. Like, come on now. It's like, what is this? Final Fantasy? Like, oh, maxed out at 9,999. Although I've never even really played many of the Final Fantasy games, if I'm going to be honest. Because did I stream Final Fantasy 15 a little bit when it was free? Well, it still is free, but, you know. I think I might have, but I'll be honest, the game was just really, really repetitive with the combat. Like, there was really no options besides just spamming the one thing. YouTube might have blocked that comment. There was something about remember when Wings did something, but I didn't get to read the whole thing before it popped off my screen, and then it didn't appear in the chat, so you might have to resend that one, Pimp. I actually should, hold up. Because I know, I'm going to close the chat for a second, hold up. It was about when Wings told someone the car crash equals good. Well, I hope your family dies in an automobile wreck, real talk. But yeah, let me check that, because I know, like, on your actual videos, you can change it to where, it allows any comments and won't, like, hold anyone's with swearing. But I've never actually tested to see if you could do that with a actual video when it's live. Pickle Rick! You know what's crazy? I actually haven't heard anybody say Pickle Rick in like a long time at this point. Instead of I don't know, are they still making seasons of Rick and Morty? Because I've never seen a single episode because it just looks fucking dog shit if you ask me. Like, just boring cringe where, like, it's the type of show that gets normies to think they're smart, but they're really just still retarded. Alright, let me click this real quick. How many more years of streaming as a full? Hold up, I have to, because I don't have the chat open. You have to give me a second, I'll read that whole comment. How many more years of streaming as a full-time job do you think Wings has in them? They're making new ones, but I feel as less popular. You haven't caught up? Yeah, I mean, I haven't really heard anybody talk about it since after they came out with Season 3, I think it was. But, I mean, the memes kind of died off, so. How many more years of streaming? You know, I really don't know how long Wings will stay streaming because, he always says, like, oh yeah, I can't do anything else, but, I don't know, man, like, because he's not going to have kids, so he's not, you know what I mean? It's not like that's going to get in the way. So I feel like, I want to say, like, less than 5 years. Okay, let me set that there. It's not a water cooler type of show anymore? Yeah, I mean... Okay, so if my character dies, he dies. Breaking news, General Richard Von Pepsi led his formula mission dubbed the Hoodlums. They currently have besieged Wendy's and Zaxby's. The National Guard have assembled and are ready to start the operation. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to get very far with that operation, because, I mean, you have seen Wings' aim in Call of Duty. I mean, it pretty much translates to real life, so... He'll be headshotting all of them, real talk. Alright, let me see if I can change this real quick. Alrighty, show more, automatic chapters, English, record date, gaming. Okay, so if I just change, well, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna change it to allow all comments, and then save it. I don't know if that, like, changes it while it's live, or if that's just comments that could get put on it after the stream is over. Alright, Pinhead, your time is up. Alright. Okay, so it's saved now, so if anybody wants to try swearing in the chat, let me see if it pops up. We have codenamed Operation Stolen 13K in remembrance for our lost brothers we lost in the bog operation. Hold up, I'll have to read all the whole thing here in a second. 1 second, pimp. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna let those suckers kill it. Yeah, that sucker, of course he's just standing there, not the rad. I forgot about that sucker. Anybody else ever watch the Rad Brad? I used to, like, when a new game would come out, I would watch, like, his Let's Play of it to see if it was good. That sucker was dog shit at games, I can't lie to you, though. Alright, let me get this chat back open. I'll read all these couple that I missed real quick. Hold up. We lost in the bog operation. We can't allow the scandal to keep hurting innocents. Yes, the 1v1 on bog. I mean, y'all forgot to put the radar on, though, so maybe next time you won't lose the operation. I think a couple years left for Wings, but eventually the income will die down enough that it won't be worth it. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is going with DSP as well, but, personally, I mean, I don't know, like, that much about DSP because I've never watched him. Because he's just, you know, basically really boring. Like with Wings, even if he's just sitting there playing Dark Souls, it's kind of chill, you know what I mean? But like with DSP, like, who cares? He's literally a pedophile that jerked off in front of little kids on a stream. On, quote, accident. Okay, buddy. Yeah, you just accidentally jerked off on stream. But, we won't talk about that, though. But, yeah, see, it's really hard to tell with Wings, you know, because he's the type of person that out of nowhere, he would just be like, yeah, let me, never play games again, you know what I mean? Like the rap video of DSP, but I've never seen much else beyond references to him. Yeah, same here, pretty much. But, unfortunately, Irish Boy, I think that comment got caught, so I don't think me editing the settings did anything, so you'll have to send that again. So I don't know, like, what? Whatever. I don't know why. I literally have my whole channel set to not for kids and stuff, but I just put... my brain turned off and I put the wrong plant there. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, with DSP, it's just... all he does is sit there and beg. You know what I mean? Like with Wings, at least the troll stuff is exaggerated. But, because I've peeked in at a DSP stream like maybe 2 or 3 times over the course of time. But, yeah, he's always just begging for views or talking about, like, oh yeah, let me put on the best if y'all don't. Like, suckers really be in his stream donating for him to put a fucking, like, vest and hat on to cover up his busted hairline. Like, you know? Like, sucker's like, I need that money to pay for bills. Like, sucker, you need to be getting the Keeps bill going. Goofy ass. Sheesh. Like, even Wings got a better hairline than that, if we're being honest. That's a joke, actually, he doesn't, but... oh, man. Although, Puppy was pretty close, if I'm gonna be honest. Alright. Can't wait for the New York Times article. Yeah, it'll... oh, man. Well, I guess now that Sean Ranklin is gone, and a lot of the other channels are, but... I was gonna say would grow back like the troll channels. Like the Rad Brad as a kid, but growing up I realized he's really boring, barely talks throughout the game, and doesn't seem to care about the game he's playing. Yeah, I mean, and he just cares about the money. I mean, I never, like, actually subbed to him or followed him at all. It was just, you know, like, when, I don't remember what the last game I watched him play a couple episodes of, but, you know, just like click on it, be like, oh yeah, this game looks good, I think I'll buy it, you know. I don't, like, pay attention to his opinion on it or anything. Hope there's a big, hope there's a big photo of him with his age and consent quote right under it. That would honestly be perfect, I'm not gonna lie there, pimp. The age of consent to it should be 12. Jordy, Wings of Redemption, Jordan. Real talk. Oh, man. That was... just have, like, the most troll-edited picture of him ever. But, like, not so much where it looks fake, but enough where it would trick the people in the newspaper. True rock bottom, real talk. Unfortunately, the New York Times has been slandering my name. So I'm gonna have to, you know, sit here and ask for pity donations. Oh, man. You know, he's gonna go on like a long rant about it after it comes out, and then he's gonna have Kelly on crying. Like, I can't do it, I can't take this shit no more, man. I just want to get the surgery, I want to show you, man. Man, anybody that does investigative journalism, real talk, it's ridiculous at this point. At this point, we should hang all the journalists. It's ridiculous at this point, especially the sneak dissers at the New York Times. I mean, come on. It's just pure slander. That was all on a Shock Jock podcast 4 to 5 decades ago. Oh, man. I know, it is always funny, though, when he adds a new year to how many years the trolls have been trolling him. Like, he's been doing it for 6 years at this point. Shock Jock, real talk. That was a Shock Jock podcast. I didn't actually mean it when I said the N-word over and over and over. I mean, real talk. That was just quoting somebody, too. See, I don't get that. Like, if you weren't somebody that well, not necessarily constantly, but if you weren't somebody that was, you know, a little hesitant of saying the N-word, he would have, you know, bleeped it out of the quote, but he was just 25, he didn't know he was doing, yeah, real talk, I mean. The human brain, or the human male brain doesn't finish developing until 25 to 30, I mean, Wings is just a late bloomer, real talk. He didn't know what he was doing, so we gotta cut him a little slack. Oh man, like I can kind of understand that take, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I was young, but it's really, you know what I mean? You can't really be like, oh, I was too young to know that, you know, maybe I should not say the N-word when it's in a quote. You know, but time's at 9:30. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be on, but I just wanted to hop on real quick and chill, because as of right now, today's what, like the 6th, I think? Yeah, so we got approximately a week until the new PS Plus PS Now thing comes out, so. But, like I said in a previous stream, on the 13th, I'm going to, well, I'll see it at midnight, because I doubt that the new PS Plus PS Now thing is going to come out right at midnight on the day it's supposed to, you know what I mean? So, what'll probably happen is on the 13th, I'll look through all the games they got on there, and then download all the ones I want to play, and then we'll go from there. So, and I might like pause all the downloads and like stream one of the games that day too. I don't know, but. And I'll be honest, I'm like not paying attention to the bosses or enemies like at all right now. But yeah, we'll see. Because so far from the games that they have revealed that are going to be on it, there's definitely a good number of them that I want to try. I mean, nothing too crazy, but. Like, I definitely want to, at least, I'm not sure if I'm going to completely play Returnal all the way through. Because it looks like a really good game, but it could be trash. But, definitely want to try that. Then, there's one Assassin's Creed game on there that I want to try, but I don't know, because I've never actually played an Assassin's Creed game all the way through. I had the very first one on Xbox 360, but yeah, I barely played it, because it really wasn't that good. But I know the gameplay for the newer ones is way different, more my style. I assume this is Plants vs. Zombies. I don't play a lot of newer games. Yeah, this is, it came out in 2019. It's technically the third one in the series of Garden Warfare, but it's just called Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. It's not Garden Warfare 3. So, but it's pretty good. The only thing bad that I've had to say about it is that, unlike the second game, they turned all the stuff into perks for the characters instead of actual different character unlocks. Because, you know how, like, in the first and second game, there's, like, electric characters, acid characters, fire characters. This game just has perks for each thing to unlock, which it's not bad, and I suppose that balances the PvP better, but I don't play PvP at all, so. The Rad Brad, you had the most kills, huh? That's because I was not paying attention, if we're gonna be honest, but I might have to turn up. Go 2%. Speaking of 2%, I'm looking forward to when Street Fighter 6 comes out to watch Low Tier God Rage Day 1. Woohoo! Like, he was already complaining about the fact they have, like, the one-button combo stuff now or whatever. For, like, new players, where apparently you can literally push one button and do a, Hadouken. Which I've never been into fighting games at all, but That definitely is kind of cringy if you ask me. Like, just spamming one button over and over. But apparently, though, they won't be able to do like every combo in the game if you have it set to the basic settings like that. But I don't know. But yeah, this game's pretty good. I mean, if you like the just chill op mode from the first two games. But, I mean, when it comes to, like, the Battle Pass stuff in the game, they didn't actually keep adding stuff after the first year of the game, so they just repeat the same stuff over and over. So, they tried out, mostly play Enter the Gungeon. Yeah, I've heard that. I've never played that, but I've heard that game's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, I guess I would recommend, like, looking at the second game and this game if you want to buy one of them, because, I mean, it just depends on what you like with your, like, characters and stuff. Because I already have, like, everything unlocked in the game, and I have the perk that only the trophy that only 0.2% of people in the game have gotten, so... I mean, I didn't even fill up the gas, oh well. Which is getting all the characters in the game to max level. Well, the max level before they updated it, but yeah, because the second game, I would say the second game is probably more fun. And it's not, like, the op mode in that game isn't dead, but I'm sure you'd probably have more of a difficult time finding a match than in this game. Because even though this game's a couple years old now, there's still pretty easy time finding matches, at least in this mode. Definitely a good show, you know what I mean? Like, because it's a good, I guess, kind of alternative to Killing Floor 2, because I used to play that a lot as well, but this is a little more chill. Because there are a couple bosses in this game, though, that, like, if your teammates don't know how to do it correctly, you might as well just leave. But other than that, it's just chilling. So, because I mean, like, right now I'm not, like, min-maxing my damage output or anything. I'm kind of just chilling along, but yeah, I do hope they come out with, like, Garden Warfare 3, like an actual third one this gen sometime, and they actually keep it like the first and second game, and not, I mean, this one isn't bad, like I said, but I just prefer the different class types, I guess, so to speak. About to say, they got a sponsor in over here sometime. And if you're curious why I get the gas and the mech back like that, it's one of the perks I have on my character, so. But although, like, because when it comes to the perks, they definitely didn't put enough effort into putting, like, a lot of useful ones in the game, because most of the characters really only have, like, one setup that's relevant to use, perk-wise. And the other thing is, you don't actually, like, unlock more perk slots as you level up, so you're kind of just stuck with, I think it's 7? I think, but I mean, it's enough to make pretty much any setup with any character. But yeah, I'll probably do like one more set of 5 waves and then hop off for the night. So, I mean, I might stream later tonight as well, but that kind of depends. Because right now, I really only have this game and Elder Scrolls Online downloaded, so I might hop back on that game, but more or less we're just waiting for the new PS Now, PS Plus update. Because they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have 700 games on, like, right. And the 700 games include just absolute shovelware. You know, but... Well, yeah, we'll stick around for one more set of waves after this. Okay. There we go. Yes! Yeah, I wonder, I just thought about that too, like, if they're gonna come out with a Killing Floor 3. If they do, hopefully it comes out on console at the same time as PC. Because I remember when Killing Floor 2 came out on PC, it took hella long to come out on console. But, that's a really, I mean, it's just one of those games as well where you're just basically chilling. I mean, there are harder difficulties in that game. Oh, I guess that is a thing too. Like in the second game and the first game for this game, you can actually, there's different difficulties for this mode, but this game only has one set one. I guess to try and keep the player count in it as high as possible, I suppose. Oh man. Or I might just dip, yeah, I actually might just dip out after this one's over. I'll check out like the PSN store before I get off and whatnot. I like how it gave me the gas before it even hit the ground. That young gas. Funny. Speaking of funny, FaZe choked in the finals versus Seattle Surge. Well, you hate to see it, Kick W. But I mean, we'll see, because I don't know, I don't remember like when COD Champs is, to be honest. I'm curious though what they're gonna do, since after Modern Warfare 2 they're gonna have like extra time in between releases. You know what I mean? So are they gonna like, oh yeah, well, now we're gonna do Modern Warfare 2 for multiple years? Or what? See, what they should do is just put out Modern Warfare 2 Remastered multiplayer. And then have that be the COD stuff. You know what I mean? Permanently, not just for certain. I mean, there's no way they would do that, because the COD, like, esports scene, the people are too used to a new thing every year, and they'll be like, oh yeah, this game awful now. You know what I mean? Because the COD esports scene has always been a joke, if we're going to be honest. Especially compared to stuff like CSGO or League of Legends or Dota 2, you know what I mean? Or even Valorant. Well, it is what it is. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna dip out, so that's gonna be the last match. Alright, alright, alright. Well, I mean, let me check the PSN store real quick. Because have they put out the new, they haven't even, it's literally June 6th and they haven't even updated the PSN store for the new PS Plus games. Wow. Let me, just check real quick and see if they added any new free games to the PSN store real quick. Roller Champions? Yeah, that shit sounds ass. Rocket League! Hoo-hoo! Yeah, it doesn't. Part of me kind of actually wants to try Warface again to see if they made it, because I heard they made it better, but I wanted to see if they actually did, because I don't remember if I streamed that ever, but I should have downloaded Rogue Company before, because it looks close to how Uncharted 4 multiplayer was, and that was pretty good. So I don't get why do they have Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands under the free thing, but it's not free? You know what, that made me think though, they don't really have demos for games anymore. Back in the day, there used to be a demo for damn near every game. So I wish this game Let It Die, if they would have just made the game where your first character could go to max level instead of, oh, you gotta make this character, and then you get into level something or whatever, and then you have to start another character at level 0, and that character can go a little higher in level total. Then you gotta do that again and again and again until you get to the character that can actually get to the max level. Like, the game was good, but not good enough to do that, you know? Yeah, not seen any new free games. That's one thing PS5 has been lacking. Like, since PS5 came out, there's basically been 0 new free games. Like, with PS4, like, look at all these games in here that were free PS4 games. Like, all the ones that are under the free tab. You know? Like, what, this Blood Hunt game? That's really it. And that's a BR, so that doesn't really count. And then I guess you could count Roller Champions, but that says PS4 on it, so. So I wish with Genshin Impact, because that game was pretty good, but I wish it would let you restart the game with your account, you know what I mean? I know it's like, oh, you can't restart because you would get 3 wishes and we want you to pay for them. You know, like, if you're gonna do that, you could, you know what I mean? Like, just be like, oh, you can restart, but you're gonna keep the same characters you got. You won't get more free ones, you know? But speaking of people who talk like that, but Jim Sterling was in, or is his name Jim? Because it's not Jim Sterling like the tranny guy. It's Jim Sterling like the movie maker that used to be in a lot of Cool Duder videos. Like, he's the guy who produced the Camp Blood movies, I think. Or he had a hand in them, I don't remember exactly. He was actually in Cool Duder's newest video, going to Monster Palooza. And he also kind of actually finally made up with what movie won, so they might actually be doing videos together more frequently. Alright, well, I'm going to get off, but we'll do the usual capsule for each person that came through the stream, and commented. So, Appreciate y'all for stopping in. Shout out to Winkle. Here you go, Winkle. Here's your capsule pimp. You got the eye patch for the sunflower. Okay. Now, my guy, Irish boy, appreciate you stopping in, pimp. Here's your capsule, even though you're probably not here, but... The blade helm. I mean, that's alright. See, if the game had the classes, that could go with the ice one, you know what I mean? And last but certainly not least, we got my guy JP. Appreciate you for stopping in, pimp. Here's your capsule, even though I'm pretty sure you're not here now either. But, Taurus topper. I mean, it definitely fits the cactus aesthetic. And then I'll do one more for me. I got the green one. Well, it's electric. Real talk. But yeah, that's gonna be all for now. Because it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm gonna get washed up here in a little bit, and I might stream again tonight. I don't know though. We'll see. Because I'll be honest, there's not really much in the ways of YouTube videos recently that people have uploaded that I follow, but it is what it is. That's all for now. Shout out to y'all pimps who stopped in, appreciate y'all, but yeah.